There has never been a more crucial time than now for our voices to be heard. Francesca Thurston's impassioned, confident voice rang out throughout the arena. Each and every one of us has the power to change history and shape a better future for ourselves and those who follow, and we can, together, create an America in which no person is excluded or forgotten. The crowd exploded with applause, cheering and chanting the speaker's name in admiration. An easygoing smile on her face, Francesca fell silent and looked out at the gathered onlookers with pride. This rally was their largest yet, with over 10,000 people in attendance, in addition to countless viewers watching online. Maybe holding a rally in her home state of Massachusetts was a bit of a narcissistic indulgence that wasn't strictly necessary for the campaign, but it definitely helped boost morale among Francesca's teammates and volunteers. Now, at 42 years old, it felt amazing to get a resounding show of support from the locals who had known her since she'd first stepped into politics almost 2 decades ago. After taking a moment to bask in the excitement, Francesca nodded approvingly at the audience and said, "I am honored to officially accept your nomination for presidential candidate. With your help and support, we will create a country in which equality and unity can become a reality rather than a pipe dream." This time, the roar of applause was deafening. In the bright spotlight, it was almost impossible to make out individual faces among the mass of supporters. There were nothing but blurry blobs in front of Francesca. The energy was palpable, however, an incomparable stream of positive momentum that flowed from the crowd and directly into her. She stood still, grinning, arms outstretched with gratitude as the people showered her with praise. This wasn't why Francesca had gotten into politics. She came from a long line of activists and influential political figures driven by passion and principles instead of fame, and was determined to carry on that legacy. Nonetheless, now that she was here, Francesca had to admit that this sort of recognition was a delightful bonus. Honestly, who wouldn't enjoy standing up in front of thousands and having them cheer you on? Being a senator was often thankless work, with far more complaints and insults from the general public than accolades and compliments, and Francesca was realistic enough to recognize that the presidency would be more of the same. In these moments on the campaign trail, however, it was lovely to just bask for a few minutes, to really savor the moment and take it all in, the rush, the attention, the hope, and the love. No matter what happened going forward, Francesca had created and nurtured this movement, and it had thrived, spreading far beyond its roots and expanding into a national force hoping to elect her as president. Despite everything that could go wrong, the possibility of failure due to the sheer magnitude of the responsibility, all she could feel right now was pure, undiluted joy.